Welcome back to the channel. So we've decided to come to the Lost Gardens of Heligan for one or two reasons. Well, for two of reasons. That was a bullshit. Again. Welcome back to the channel. We've come to the Lost Gardens of Heligan in Cornwall. None of us have been here before, and we thought we'd have a little look around and try and tie a few things together that I've been doing over the last few weeks, because I've tried to make this vlog work several times. I'm shite at vlogging, so we figured we'd come to a place like this, nice little trip out, me and Jet, and just talk about a few things that I've done over the last few weeks, and just try to catch everybody up so that I can try and get my vlogging life back on track, if you like. We found a little quiet corner because I really struggle getting the camera out in front of people, and that was evident on a recent trip. I took my daughter down to Seaton. We love going down to Seaton. We could park along the seafront. She loves playing on the beach. You can park down in Seaton from 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock for free, and that's always a bonus, and she loves it. She absolutely loves playing down there. She's written on a load of rocks and put them around the places. She likes to go back the next day and see if anyone's picked them up. It's a beautiful thing. I met with some old friends while we were there, which was great. So hi Andrew, hi Joe, very nice to see you, and thanks for having us. We bumped into some other people, a guy called Bruce and his family, and their van is actually one of the first vans that was converted by Vanology Customs, which was pretty cool, because it was weird that I'd seen that van, so it was nice to be able to see inside it, but I didn't have the guts to get the camera out. But when I met somebody else down there, a guy called Rich from Adventures in My Van, I just thought, you know what, he makes YouTube videos as well, so he can't be that awkward about it. I can't be that awkward about it. I'm gonna have to just go and ask him, and this is what happened. So we're gonna have a look now at Rich's T4, one of his T4s. So Rich has got two T4s.
They're both blue. They're both Indian blue. They're both short-wheel drive.
Yep.
So there's a video on the channel called Y3 Vans.
Right, okay.
So I went to Sam's house, parked up at hers, and it got to late at night, and I thought, oh, I've left the stuff in the van. I thought, oh, I'll get it in the morning, he'll be fine. It's not on display. I woke up 7:30 Saturday morning, only to find that the van had been stolen.
Oh no.
So not only did they have my passport and my birth certificate, but they had
everything.
So I immediately went out and bought an identical T4, and the plan was to convert that. And then a few months later, the police phoned up and they said, we found your van.
That's a result, isn't it?
They didn't get everything. They took everything from the front, really.
Right.
And they took a bag of socks.
That's crazy. Mind you, socks are bloody expensive.
Socks, yeah.
So that's a proper story for this van. It's got actual history. That's crazy.
So, yeah.
See, these are the stories I'm going to miss out on if I don't get the camera out. So I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that it was Rich, because he made it really easy. He's great to talk to, really easy to chat with. We chatted for ages, way more than I could fit into this vlog. The story behind how he came to having 3 vans is absolutely incredible. So I'll leave links in the description to Adventures in My Van with Rich, and specifically check out the Y3 vans if you want to know more about what happened with the van and how he came to having 3 of them. Very, very interesting story. Very, very grateful. Very, very glad that I got the camera out. Turned out nice in the end. So it was awesome to meet him. He's a lovely guy. Jet vlogging, look. She got more balls than me. But yeah, it was a really nice guy, really nice to have met him, and it was a really nice trip away. I've actually met up with a few friends lately. I didn't get my camera out for most of one of them. It's some old friends of mine who put on an excellent weekend, and really, I was really grateful for it. Sometimes life gets in the way a little bit, and then you realise that you've got mates who are willing to go above and beyond. They came from Brighton and from Somerset, and they got an Airbnb in Cornwall, and yeah, it was really cool. That was a really nice trip. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Right, if you've never been to the Lost Gardens of Heligan, let me give you some history. So, the Tremaine family have owned the 200-acre Heligan estate for over 400 years. It's quite a while. During the 18th and 19th centuries, there was a thriving, almost self-sufficient community here. Heligan House was rented out after World War I. In the 1970s, it was converted into flats and sold off, separated from its surrounding gardens and estate. In 1990, this Steve, I can't be asked. Google it. Let's go and have a look. Lost Gardens of Heligan, it's awesome. Got palm trees in that. It is actually really stunning. I think you'd want to come here on a nice day like today, though. We had a good day out the other day, actually. We headed down to see that Segway. We talked about them the other day. Beautiful day out the other day. We headed down to the beach. It's really difficult getting to beaches sometimes in Cornwall, especially when the sun kicks off and everybody wants to be here. So instead of taking the van, we took the car, because one of the beaches I wanted to go to is a place, really windy, tight little roads. There's no way I'd get the van down there without ripping the crap out of it. So I tried a bit of spearfishing. I'm not the best at spearfishing, but I do thoroughly enjoy it. So went for a little bit of a mission, drove down to the beach, and yeah, managed to, I didn't shoot any fish, but I did manage to get some hellish good spider crabs. So that's given me a little bit of a boost. It's buoyed me up a little bit, because hopefully me and my mate Matt, this is Matt. Hi Matt. Hopefully we're going to get out and about and do some spearfishing. He's actually really good at spearfishing, so I'll probably hold him back a bit. That's probably why he goes spearfishing so much without me, just saying. Me and Matt are actually doing a little bit of work on his van at the moment. I've been slacking because the weather's been good, so he's been off spearfishing, shooting fish and stuff without me. And I've been wandering around gardens aimlessly. Matt ripping out his Luton van has actually inspired me to want to rip mine out. So I'm going to be changing my van at some point. Just take some bits out and try to make it a little bit easier. I can put some more batteries in. And yeah, I've also got a TV to fit, courtesy of the very, very generous Craig. I'm not going to be doing that just yet because I tried to do that and I need to make a lead. But that'll be another story as well. Whole nother video. But yeah, so Jet's been learning to ride a 125 at the moment. That's been fun. We'll make a whole video on that. She's doing very, very well, to be fair. She had a smaller 125 and she's just chopped that in for a bigger 125, which arguably might seem daft, but it's actually, I think, a lot more safe. The little 125 was a lot of fun, but this is a proper bike, so a proper bike size bike. Yeah, so look forward to more of that. Taking advantage while she's well. She's doing really well out of hospital this time. Oh, that was, speaking of her being in hospital, a group of her friends online actually, while she was in there, I haven't added this anywhere, I'm just going to put this in there because it was a really beautiful thing. What they did was they put this hamper of stuff together for her, and me and Phoenix took it down to the hospital. It's right next to me at the minute. I'm playing it as we speak, so you can see what went on. She was genuinely surprised, and I don't think I posted it anywhere at the time, so I thought it was just nice to acknowledge the fact that those people did that for her, because it was a really lovely thing, and it was she was genuinely surprised. And she was just after 2 weeks of a 3-week stay in hospital, so obviously she needed cheering up. So massive shout out to this beautiful community of people that rallied around and made the effort to try to cheer her up. Smiling, still smiling from the pork scratchings. The Lost Gardens of Heligan, ironically, can be found near Mevagissey in Cornwall. While we're here, it seems a shame not to show you around a few of the little bits and pieces we saw and try to flex a little bit of my botanical prowess. And what I don't know, I'll probably just make up, to be completely honest. Yeah, fennel. This is my smug part botany face. I knew fennel. Courgettes. I might not know half of it, but I know that one. I also know this one. It's called the purple trombone. Sometimes, like when it gets to sort of autumny time, they yellow up a bit, and that's when they're known as the rusty trombone. You see, the ogre in me really loves a stagnant swamp. Love it. Look at that for an arch. Rumour has it, in the olden days, this was completely flat across there. And Heligan Gardens has been that popular over the last few years that when the tourists get here, none of them are very short. And they've all caught their heads, and it's caused this rubbing effect to wear a bit of the tree out. So just mind your head. And that's what happens. Maybe true, maybe not. We'll never know. We know. We know. We found the, don't know what they are. Now I'd assume, actually, that these would be beehives. I would assume. Maybe not, maybe. Are these beehives, do you think? Don't beehive yourself. Beehive yourself. Over near one of the farm buildings, I kept seeing some birds flying in and out really fast, and they were proper quick. So I put my camera up just to try to catch them. I've slowed it down about half. I still don't know what birds they are. You'll probably know better than me. Leave it in the comments. Trying to find a bee. I'm just going to see if I can find a bee for some B-roll. Just going to get some B-roll. I actually am. At 43, you'd think I'd be embarrassed, but unfortunately I'm not. There's so much more to see at Heligan Gardens. Honestly, we couldn't fit it all into a vlog, but it's definitely worth checking out. So far, the Lost Gardens of Heligan is pretty cool. There is a massive history to it, but that's not really what my channel's about. It is really interesting, like some really rare plants here. It's very rare that you see a fleece tree in full blossom. But here we go. Lost on me, I've got to be honest, but it is worth checking out if you are ever down this way. Oh, that's about as tourist information as it's going to get from me. But yeah, I can't imagine it's very nice in the shite weather.
That's my cue to get food.
Guess we're going for food. See how happy she is when her sugars are low, because she's like, yes! Get to go and eat some food. God bless diabetes. On our way to the cafe. I reckon a coffee. How much do you reckon for a coffee?
$3.95.
I'm gonna go 2.8. No, yeah, you're definitely right. 3.20. I'm gonna say.
I reckon it's $6.95 for a pasty and $8.95 for a sandwich.
Jesus Christ.
That's my guess.
Well, let's have a look at that. Kitchen. Let's have a look.
You can come back here.
Yeah, we've got stickers.
Artisan t-shirts.
I like that one though.
It's very earthy, isn't it?
I like that one.
That's cool. I like that.
Oh, it's only 25 quid. Jesus Christ. Saving the planet by making everybody skint so they can't afford petrol. I get it. There's definitely sense to that.
Breakfast sandwich is $8. I said $8.95.
Oh, she was close. Full estate breakfast. 13 quid.
You paid £16 for one of this.
Honestly, don't even get me started on strong Adolfo's. Absolutely ridiculous. Should we go and sit down? I'm just standing there filming stuff.
Artisan juice.
So, Jet's had to go and get a drink, a sugary drink, because her sugars were low. And there's no sugar in them.
There is. It's fully school compliant juices. So basically, so the kids don't get off their nuts.
She's had to have two, and they're about 11 quid each or something.
It's not very diabetic friendly, is it?
I don't know why I find photobombing Jet's vlogs so funny, but I genuinely do. I don't know why, I just do.
So I was very hungry, even though I don't actually really eat pudding this anymore, but that's what I do.
So that's the Lost Gardens of Heligan. Well, that's not. That's just a brief part of the Lost Gardens of Heligan, and a brief glimpse into what I've been doing over the last few weeks. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be taking bits out of my van. I've got a project coming up with some seafaring vessel. I'm just dropping a little bit of a hint there. I'm going to be going spearfishing a fair bit more with Matt, hopefully, and hopefully just recording a little bit more of what I've been doing. So that's going to be something to watch, and I'm going to be fitting this TV soon as well. The next video is most likely going to be me slagging off van alarm. So stick around for that one. That'll be out in the next.
And then we have 2 weeks to do stuff.
Oh yeah, we're going away for 2 weeks. So, well, we're not going away. We've got no kids for 2 weeks. So we're going to be trying to fill the days up as much as possible, maybe take a massive road trip. So keep an eye out for that as well. Thank you for watching this one. Love you greatly. Love you. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Love you lots. Bye.